everybody, this is Terry, and I wanted to start off my video, my update by showing you these couple of orchids. Actually, these are pretty recent acquisitions. I realized as I started to make this video that I do have a couple more blooming orchids at the office, but that's okay. I will get to them, show them to you at some point. But anyhow, let me get this started. This is Dendrobium. This is Caesar, which is a antelope cross. Doesn't look much like an antelope cross, but I think it has antelope and or antennae and perhaps Dendrobium PHALEANOPSIS of some kind in there. But it does have another bud on that spike, and then there's another spike that's back there. There is no scent to the flower, but it is very pretty. I always wanted to have an antennae type Dendrobium. Really want to get Johannes. But anyway, and then the other one that I got over here, this is a Denphile, and did have another bud there, and there's another spike over here with some buds on it. This one is, let me pull the tag out. It says it's Dendrobium King Dragon. Dendrobium King Dragon, King Dragon's Splash, and there's the bud. But if I can find a picture, I will put it up there. Maybe not, but it is as you can see, it's a lilac purple color flower that really fills out the entire petal, except for little areas of white that peek through, and it is a very rich color. So really looking forward to that. But just wanted to show you those two new acquisitions in my update video. And actually, since I'm in here, I'll show you these two that I just got as well. This is Gricum birmense times Orangus articulata, and I have both of those species. Gricum birmense was featured in my last video. It had to be January update because it was in bloom, and it is a Vanda vining type, gets really tall, and Orangus articulata is a shade-loving Orangus type star-shaped flower, fragrant, on long spike, Madagascar. Well, both of these are Madagascar. That's that, and I got two of them just because I like them both so much. Articulata, the flowers are extremely attractive, as all Orangus are, and of course birmense, sort of a bucket shaped, green throat, nice white cupped flower. So anyway, I will go out into the greenhouse next. Thanks for watching. Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. It's Terry, and today I just thought I would do another short little update video. I know I've already done one in January, but it was such a glorious sunny day out, and we haven't had many of those days, at least in the new year so far, and I thought that I would just walk around and show you all what's going on with a few things. I know this has been in bloom for a while, but it is still looking really nice. This is my Epiphyllalia cattleya volcano trick, I believe. Yeah, volcano trick fireball. Still looking nice. It's been in bloom way before December. Down below here, I noticed today, this is my Encyclia bractescens. I've had this, got this a couple shows ago from the Missouri the Seattle, Greater St. Louis, or Greater Missouri St. Louis Orchid Society there. they do their annual show and sale at corresponding with the Botanical Garden there in St. Louis, their annual orchid show. So I purchased this a couple of years ago, and I noticed today, as I was doing a little bit of watering, that at the top of this newest growth is a little spike coming up right there. That'll be my first time blooming. Actually, the summer after the spring into early summer after I purchased this plant, it attempted to bloom from probably 4 pseudobulbs, new pseudobulbs that it came with, but the spikes aborted itself, so I have yet to see a bloom, so fingers crossed on that one. Up above this has been progressing slowly over the last few months. This is my Brassivola Little Stars, which is a cross between, I think it's Brassivola subulifolia with nodosa, and it looks like one of the buds blasted on that inflorescence, but there's a few more. I think there's a total of 4 in total, 4 inflorescence. Let me see what else down here. This is my Arangus modesta, and there's a spike peeking out right there, and there's another one down there. Nice long roots, big plant. Will produce long sprays of those star-shaped white flowers that are fragrant. And this is actually fragrant during the day as well. Let's see, up here, I want to miss this plant. This is my Gastrochilus. And this one is Gastrochilus calceolus, and it is in spike, and there are buds on it right there. Let's see if I can get a better picture of it. Sort of. Let's see here for my Cinnamicus speciosum, the young Lichtenstein still in bloom. Down here, this is my Bracum sesquipedale, still producing the buds. There's the other one that's just the spur. Long spur right here, it's just the actually emerged. Long time in developing. Sure, let me see. I know up here, this Cattleya, this is, see if I can find the tag. Probably not. Well, I believe, yeah, here we go. This is like, I think it's Trick or Treat Gold Digger. And this is this year's new growths, which were produced at the end of the summer, and they both have sheaths on them. Behind here is last year's growths. Let me see if I can get a picture in focus. There's the buds that have emerged from the sheath that was dried up. And on the other side of that plant, there's another sheath that's right there. I'm not going to try to get in there, but put my finger on that the other day, and that sheath also is full. Let me see, moving back down this way. This is my Dendrobium firewings. I had this at my office. The humidity was very bad, and I had to bring it back home, and lost a lot of the flowers. It did have 2 spikes on it, but it's still looking pretty nice. The flowers have actually perked up. And this is a Latejanuary cross. Let me see here. Trying not to miss anything. There's a spike on the no ID. Oh, I know what I missed. Probably one of my most exciting things. Missed a couple things. Back here is a PHALEANOPSIS. This is a cross. There's a big fat bud right there. This is a multifloral. This is PHALEANOPSIS times HALEANOPSIS. And there's the bud. These will have yellow, sort of pastel-y flowers with purple edging in spots all along the length of the petal. Very nice. And like I said, it is a multifloral, and it's not bloomed for me in a couple of years, so that's a nice thing to see. And on the other side over here, this is my PHALEANOPSIS gigantea, which is mounted. And here is the inflorescence with flower buds. There's more up there. And there's another spike. It's kind of going back that way. Yeah, it's back in there somewhere. But anyhow, exciting things. Okay, going back down here. Dendrobium always petrally in bloom. Still a few more buds left on that. Mounted little plants, such a. And down here, this has been aggressively opening for several months. It stayed in bud for pretty much a lot of that time. This is my Dendrobium Hodgkinsonii. This is a Latejanuary Guinea species. Very nice flower. Still not completely open. And this one is actually upside down. There's the lip that's on top. But this one, and I believe this one is also correct. But as you can see, it's very shy. So I'm not thinking that I can get a close-up of it. Not one that does it justice anyway. Pretty little thing on a very small little compact plant. Hodgkinsonii. Above here is, well, there's the name right here. This is, well, I won't have to say it. There's just a sheath. You can see the buds in that sheath. There's another strong, healthy growth that's right here. Moving on over this way, excuse the light. This is, that's a Telumnia that I mounted, but this is my Leptotes bicolor. I think I counted 6 flower spikes. There's one. And there's a couple right there. And some more over here. And also down here there's another Leptotes. This is actually, this Leptotes is Pulmonitated. I'm saying that right. It's actually, it's a cross times bicolor. And in this plant, nice buds in there, in those pseudobulbs. There we go. I think there's 3. Very exciting. That'll be a first time run for me. Turn this light back on. Okay, and this is a recent acquisition. This is Dendrobium species. Well, I believe it's a naturally occurring cross. It is technically Dendrobium delicatum, which I believe it's a natural hybrid between Dendrobium speciosum and Dendrobium kingianum. So you can see there is one spike, there is another one, and then there is another one. Well, that's Kiki, but then behind, well, I believe there's another spike somewhere, but anyway, I won't look too much for that. But supposedly this plant will get very big. These old canes, this is blooming from previous canes. As you can see, this is another bloom spike from the previous year. This came to me as a division. It did get some new growths. I believe this is one of the new growths that I got on this plant. But looking forward to that. First time bloomer, very excited. I do have a small little division of it that I might be parting with, since I know this one will get to be a pretty big size. I have it mounted that I showed in my collection, my very first collection video. Anyhow, that is Dendrobium delicatum, an Australian Dendrobium. This has produced lots of growths over the years. I actually got this maybe a year ago, in fact. Mounted it onto this wood basket, and there's a growth I noticed. This growth right here, there's a spike right there. So hopefully it won't have a very longish spike like Schomburgkia brisiana has. Hopefully the Latejanuary, which is a pink flower, I believe, although I think there's some forms of that that are white. But I think it primarily could be a pinkish, lush kind of color. So it should be pretty. And right next to this is my newly planted Brassivola Crazy Arachno, which is a cross between Perenniae and Percolata. And I just potted it in this hanging planter that I've had forever, which is perfect. Didn't even bother removing it from the net pot that it was in. And have just coated in I think this is some sort of coconut fiber, and then stuffed sphagnum in there because it likes the moisture when it's growing, and it is growing now. And I think I did manage to save some of these that were in sheath. I believe this has a sheath right there. And there's several others around the plant and all through here. So I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, there's another one right here. It's a sheath. And there's another sheath. So that will be nice. I don't think there's anything else over that way. No. Over this way, this is my Barkeria, which is a cross. It's still in bloom. It's been in bloom for a long time. I won't go there. Just show the flower. It's a beautiful color still. I did want to point this out. This is my Epidendrum Parkinsonianum, and it is just going crazy. Look at those roots. Look at them. And it's got some really nice growths. Lots of them. All coming out. And they're very healthy. This is the best this plant has looked ever. So I am very happy hopeful. I typically, it's rest period, but with the growth, I am watering it a lot more. Perhaps every day I water it. It is just mounted to some osmunda tree fern fiber with a little bit of spag and a little bit of some kind of a moss. But yeah, look at those roots and all of the growth. And I'm sure this is probably going to do something pretty soon. And my battery's telling me that it's low. This is my Dendrobium Strateops, I believe, and those roots are looking really nice. So it usually blooms around this time of the year. Right here, this is my Angraecum eclairianum. These are the buds. Are still just sitting there. Down here, I did want to point this out. This is my sad-looking Dendrobium thistleiflorum, and I did notice this week that these little nubbings right here looks like they're doing something. I'm not sure if that's going to be a flower spike on this sad little thing, but that would be a big surprise. And even on this one, it kind of looks like it's trying to pop through. Right behind here is a back division that I got from Wade. This is actually BLC Memoria Grand Isler Lynette. I can't remember when I got this from Wade. It's probably been 2 years, maybe maybe 3 years. But as you can see, the latest growth, which was way early last year, stayed in sheath all summer, and now you can see the buds. So, Wade, if you're watching, a little bit of patience, that's all it takes. Hopefully that will continue to progress. And the other thing is basically just, this is my Cattleya barbettes, and those buds, there's buds in their sheath right there. And I think that's about it for this update. I want to point out I did assemble these racks right here this last weekend. These Dockerillas were hanging along this vine. I thought this would be a lot more secure, and it would also be able to hold other mounted plants. So I'm really liking that. As I also put up this piece of just basic wire fencing. Nothing fancy, but it works. Anyhow, I think I'll just end my video at this point and say thank you for watching once again, and happy growing. Have a good day.